Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andrew Santowski. I'm giving you another UFC prediction video, this time UFC 286, Edwards versus Usman 3. So, it's the third time they fought, guys. Usman won the first fight as Edwards won the second fight in spectacular fashion. And this is the third fight. I kept thinking this is the second fight, but it's really the third. Because I think they fought in 2015 for the first time. Well, let's get into it, guys. Veronica Hardy against Juliana Miller, formerly Veronica Macedo. She married Dan Hardy. She hasn't fought in 3 years, going up against Juliana Miller, who is coming off an impressive win over Brogan Walker, and that was in August. And I'm definitely going to pick her here. She was on The Ultimate Fighter. UFC definitely wants to make a name off her and build her up as a contender in the women's flyweight division. Veronica Hardy, amazing looks, but hasn't fought in 3 years. She's going up against a tough test in Miller. I'm going to side with Miller. Jai Herbert against Ludovic Klein. Really like the way Klein has looked ever since he's moved up to lightweight. Seems like he's going to stay there now. This guy's always in good shape. I'm picking him to win. He absolutely destroyed Mason Jones. Jai Herbert, he's good on the feet, but he's chinny. He could win this fight, but I'm going to side with Ludovic Klein. Joanne Wood against Luana Carolina. Two women I don't trust. I would like to go Carolina here. Don't know if I can trust her, man. Don't know if I can really trust her to pick up this win. But you know what? I think I'm going to go Carolina here. I just don't trust Wood. She's talking about wants a new contract. I just don't ever think ever since she got married she's that motivated. I know it's over there in her neck of the woods. And I don't trust Luana Carolina either. I mean, she's just bad, really bad. But you know, no, I'm gonna side with Joanne Wood here. I can't trust either of these women. I'm gonna side with more of the hometown fighter in this matchup. And it's just really hard to believe in either of these women picking up a victory here. Jake Hadley against Malcolm Gordon. Gordon missed weight. Bad look. He's had some UFC issues before. I'm going to side with Jake Hadley here to pick up a decision or submission win. Christian Leroy Duncan against Dusko Todorovic. Surprised Dusko's still hanging around in the UFC. This guy's taking a lot of damage. He's 2-1 in his last 3 fights, though, so that is good. Christian Leroy Duncan, he's from Cage Warriors. I'm going to side with him here. We'll see if his cardio ends up playing an issue because Todorovic does throw some volume. Lerone Murphy against Gabriel Santos. I'm going to side with Gabriel Santos here. Murphy's been out since October of 2021. Been really impressed with this guy. But he's coming off a bad motorcycle accident, I believe. Nice win over Makwan. This Gabriel Santos, man, he looks like he might be something, man, at featherweight. He got long reach. He's picked up some nice wins in LFA. He's beaten some really good guys. So, man, this is telling you. It's a really good dude here. I think this is going to be a good test for Lerone Murphy. I'm going to side with Santos. Mohamed Mokaev against Jafal Filo. I'm going to side with Mokaev. Don't really know much about Filo, but I imagine the UFC just wants to keep building up Mokaev here. Sam Patterson against Inai Ashmov. I'm going to side with Sam Patterson here, man. This guy is a brave CF vet. He's fought in Brave a long time. He's picked up some nice wins. Finishing most of his wins by strikes or submission. And I'm gonna side with him here over Ashmos. I don't really know much about this guy. He's a PFL vet, it looks like. But I'm gonna side with Sam Patterson here. Chris Duncan against Omar Morales. Hard to really believe in Morales. He's got the UFC experience, but I believe the UFC wants to get Chris Duncan a win, and I believe he'll get it. Jack Shore against Makwan Amirkhani. Very interesting fight. You know, maybe Makwan can bully him with his size a little bit. You know, Jack Shore's moving up to featherweight for the first time in his UFC career. But I'm going to say Shore survives, you know, the first round and takes over. But you know, just because he's moving up and just because Makwan's Makwan doesn't mean he's just going to destroy Makwan here, man. Makwan's a sneaky fighter, man. When you count this guy out, this guy comes through. And I'm not ruling him out of this fight at all. But I'm gonna side with Jack Shore here. But hey, anything can happen. Marvin Vettori against Roman Dolidze. Who isn't excited for this fight? I'm gonna side with Marvin here. But Roman's been finishing guys. He's a dangerous dude, man, and he's very active as a fighter. Jennifer Maia against Casey O'Neill. I'm gonna side with O'Neill here, but again, Maia's still hanging in there as a contender. Gunnar Nelson against Brian Barberina. They really like taking it easy on Gunnar, man. They're not really giving him a stiff test. Barberina is still capable of winning this fight, but he's going to put himself in a bad situation, and Gunnar's just going to probably take him down and control him. Don't know if we'll get a sub, but I'm going to side with Gunnar here. But they're really taking it easy on Gunnar as far as not giving up top flight competition. Justin Gaethje against Fiziev. Is this where Fiziev drops the ball? I don't know. I don't think so. It's possible. Gaethje is he's able to hang around the top 5, but he's taking a lot of damage and he's weak to the body. We'll see if Gaethje can chew up Fiziev's legs here. But I think Fiziev might finish him with body shots, or I can see it going to a decision. Or maybe he knocks him out cold. Leon Edwards against Kamaru Usman. I'm going to side with Edwards here, man. I mean, Usman's the one with something to prove here. Usman's got to show that his chin ain't shot, So I'm going to side with Leon Edwards here. They're not fighting in high elevation anymore. They should both technically put on a better performance, but I'm going to side with the champ here, Leon Edwards. So my picks, guys: Leon Edwards, Fiziev, Nelson, O'Neill, Vettori, Shore, Duncan, Patterson, Mokaev, Santos, Duncan, Hadley, Wood, Klein, and Miller.